What is up, guys? So the other day I saw the movie Weapons, and this was a movie that I've wanted to see for a long time, ever since I first heard about it online. Because when I first read about the story online, it immediately hooked me because it sounded like a really creepy film and the story sounded really fresh and original. And of course the director is Zach Cregger, and I was a big fan of his first film, Barbarian. That movie, Barbarian, was probably one of the most random as shit horror movies that I've ever seen. You think that the story was gonna go one way, but it completely went in a different direction by the end of the film. So if Barbarian was any indication, I knew that the story of Weapons was going to be even more crazy, and I knew that it was going to be a great follow-up. So the story itself revolves around a children's school, and we have the actress Julia Garner, who plays the teacher Justine, who's like a teacher at the school. Now one day Justine just walks into her classroom and all of her students are gone. Like, they disappeared from the face of the planet, except one student, and his name is Alex, just like me. Nobody knows where they went. Now all the parents automatically think that it was Justine because her class was the only class that had all of her students missing. So of course the parents are pointing all their fingers at Justine and blaming her for what happened. And we have the actor Josh Brolin, who plays the character Archer, who just happens to be the father of one of the missing students. Now Archer, of course, he's angry, he's pissed off, so he just does his own detective work to try and find his missing son, since the police aren't doing anything to help solve the case. Now the story itself is unique because it's told from the points of view from different characters. You have the story told from Justine's point of view, you have the story told from Archer's point of view, and you also have like all these different side characters, and the movie is told from their perspectives. It's just like Barbarian, because Barbarian was also using the same format. Personally, I thought it was cool that the story was told in a non-linear fashion because each point of view slowly reveals what happened to the children, and it brings us like to a satisfying conclusion at the end of the movie. Story-wise, I really enjoyed this film because just like Barbarian, like this movie was like just had a really crazy and original storyline. Now this movie was really creepy, especially the dream sequences, because the jump scares were just really well timed and they were really scary as hell. And any scenes with children in it, just be warned, because you know those scenes are about to be scary. The actress Amy Madigan, her character was creepy as fuck. When you see her character show up on screen, like wow, she just brought the creepiness factor to this film. The ending was super crazy, it was super intense, so just expect the unexpected with this film. Just like Barbarian, you think the story is going to go one way, but it goes like an entirely different direction. Now, if I had to complain one thing about the movie, it's actually the biggest aspect of the movie, when they finally reveal how and why the students went missing. Like the big twist, it wasn't something I was expecting, but when they finally revealed what it was, I was like, not disappointed, but I wasn't entirely thrilled about it either. Like my initial reaction was, really? That's the reason why the kids disappeared? I mean, it was scary enough that all 17 students disappeared in the first place, but when they finally tell us why they disappeared and how they disappeared, I wasn't like a big fan of it. Now I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on that, but that's just the way I felt after I watched this movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was creepy the way that they did it, you know, like the way that they pulled it off in the end. And don't get me wrong, overall, the movie itself, it was really good. It was scary, it was thrilling, the actors were great in their roles. If I have to admit, I enjoyed Barbarian a bit more compared to this one. But of course, Zach Cregger, he's done a phenomenal job with his first two films. He's becoming a great horror movie storyteller, and I cannot wait until his next movie comes out. I do recommend the movie Weapons. If you enjoyed Barbarian, then you will for sure enjoy Weapons as well. Thank you guys again for taking the time to watch my review. Again, go watch Weapons. It was a great movie.